Hey guys, Sally here. Hope you're having an amazing and fascinating day. We're going to talk about different types of RVs and pros and cons of all of them, and I'm going to show you some walkthroughs of a few that I've taken a look at over the past day or two. And we're going to get right into that in just a moment. But first, I got to give you that reminder, and I'm going to thank everybody for being here. Once again, truly appreciate it. I've been kind of putting the word out, asking people to subscribe if they haven't already. And I've picked up quite a few subscribers in the past week or so, so thank you for that. And if you haven't subscribed already, why not? It doesn't cost you anything, really helps out the channel. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers pretty soon. And of course I need, the watch hours to correspond with that, so don't just subscribe and not watch anything. That doesn't really help. Helps a little bit though. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought about the video. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and roll the intro and get right into this. All right, so let's start off by talking about types of RVs. So you have drivable RVs and you have towable RVs. And in the drivable category, you've got three, they're called classes. So you've got a Class A, a Class B, a Class C. And you would think that Class A would be the smallest because it's the beginning of the alphabet. Typically, that's exactly the opposite. And you would think that a Class C would be the biggest because it comes next. Well, Class Cs can rival some Class A's in size. But right in the middle there is the Class B, and those are really the smallest. So let's start with the smallest, built on a van chassis without major modifications to the body of the van. A Class C is often built on a van chassis, but it's called a cutaway chassis, and then the manufacturer puts a house on the back of the van chassis, the cab part up front, and then the frame underneath of it. And then the Class A's are often built on heavier duty chassis. They've got different suspension and so forth. So just to kind of give you the idea, the Class A's are the ones that have kind of the flat front end. They look a little bit like a bus. And there are pros and cons to each of these different options. So really what you have to do is think about what's most important to you. And as we go through these next couple of clips where I show you some different RVs that I've done a walkthrough, I'm sharing with you what I like and what I don't like about them that might help you to better be able to make a decision if you're just getting started on this journey. So let's get right into the next ones. Well, we're going to start with a little bit of my new one just because I think it's really pretty. Here we go. Well, there's my new rig. We're waiting for some parts to come in that aren't going to be here for another day. This is Saturday. They'll be here on Monday. And then they're going to get everything installed, and I can get out of here on Tuesday. That'll be awesome. In the meantime, I thought I'd wander around and take a look at some other units. I'm car docking at Camping World while we wait for this to get together. So this is kind of interesting. This is a pop-up. That was my very first RV, was a pop-up. Not this brand. I had a Coleman. I don't remember what model it was. It was pretty basic. Let's see what this one looks like. It's got a big step. Oh, because the step becomes the door. Yeah, so you get a queen size bed on one end and a queen size bed on the other end. Little dinette. Yeah, this actually looks a lot like the one that we had. Little stove, little sink. And in ours, this popped up and became a shower. And then the door is actually on the roof at the moment. But this one has air conditioning, which ours did not. And what do we got here? Oh, more storage and a big bench seat. You know, you can actually sleep quite a few people in a pop-up. They are more difficult to get ready to go on a camping trip because you gotta pop it up first. But, not the end of the world. And then we got a little Jayco over here. So I ended up having to do a voiceover because there was music playing in the background and I didn't want a copyright hit. Let's take a look at this Jayco Feather. It's kind of high, so it'd be good for off-road. And it's got an east-west bed. I'm not a fan of that. We'll come back and talk about why. But it does have a reasonable amount of storage space for as small as the trailer is. And here's a feature I do like. Instead of having a conventional dinette, it's got theater seating and the swing-away trays. You get a microwave, you get a stovetop, no oven, decent sized counter, and then this is the Furrion refrigerator. And at first I thought it was the one that opened in both directions, which would be cool, but it's not. It's just the standard open one way. Going into the bathroom, it's a corner shower. That's not a great thing. And it's got a shower curtain, also not great in my opinion. We'll come back to that again as well. But all in all, I mean, this is designed for like weekend getaways. It's not going to be your full-time home. Looking at the bed, I mean, the one problem with an east-west bed is if you're a couple, somebody has to crawl over the other person when you get up in the middle of the night. And even if you're single, just making an east-west bed is much more difficult because you got to maneuver around the little sidewall and all the other stuff. You can mitigate that by getting a bed sack or a bed mate or something like that. Kitchen space, not too bad. And then we're going to walk back into the bathroom again and take a look at the shower curtain. So there's not a whole lot of overlap there, which means that it's really pretty easy to get water slopped out over the edge of your shower pan, and that can make a mess. All right, check out this little guy. This is teeny. The model is, I would say, Rubicon edition of what? What is this? Oh, it's a little Coleman. Model is 1200 RK. RK will be rear kitchen. I think 1200 means it's probably 12 feet long. Boy, this is tiny. Look at this. Got a little tower of power, a little storage over here, a little storage up there. No bathroom, guys. Not quite sure what RK means. Doesn't actually come with any kitchen either. Oh, but check this out. And you can't stand up in it. I just banged my head. It does have a fireplace though, and an air conditioner. So what would this be used for? I guess maybe at a campground where they've got, you know, bathrooms and so forth. Well, I take it back. The Rubicon does have a little kitchen. It's in the back with a little flip-up door. That's actually pretty clever. Little fridge there. I don't think it has a bathroom on the side though. So it still doesn't have a bathroom. But it does have a place to cook, so that's kind of cool. Oh, look at this pop-up with a slide out. I've never seen that before. Let's check that out. That's a big one. Look at how big this thing is. There's Kit. See what it looks like inside. I bet it's pretty spacious. It's got solar. Go ahead, Kit. Oh, the whole dinette's on the slide. That makes for complicated canvas. But you do get a lot of extra room. 3-burner stove, little sink. Wow, look at this. Toilet and bathtub shower. So, and this is the way that my pop-up was. It had a little ring around the top that the shower curtain attached to. Yeah, this would be a great little pop-up. This one has a refrigerator. The one that I had, you had to use a cooler. Of course, that was many decades ago, actually. That was 1993, I think. We bought that. Let's see what else we got. So we walked in this little Cougar fifth wheel here a little while ago. I was on the phone, so I wasn't filming. but I'm going to show you something. Hang on, Kit. Okay, so see the sofa in the slide and the floor underneath of it? That floor is concave. So you can't put your feet on the floors when you're sitting on the sofa and be flat on the floor with your feet. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. So what else have I had? I've had a pop-up. I've had a toy hauler. I've had a Class C. Actually, this is my third Class C now. And what else did I have? Oh, and I've had 2 bumper pulls. And here's somebody maybe getting the Mercedes. No wonder you were pulling over that way, Kit. You wanted to see Angie. I get it. Angie is our salesperson, and he is just in love with her. Now, they're going on a test drive. Bye-bye. Big toy hauler here that comes with a patio. I had a toy hauler too. Mine didn't have a patio, just had the back was a ramp. But it had lounges on both sides that made into beds, a couple of tables. Actually pretty similar. My kitchen was on the left-hand side and the bathroom was up in the front corner on mine. Looks like it's up on the front left corner. So here we go, all of my RVs in the order in which I had them. This was a 1993 Fleetwood pop-up, and that was a 1999 toy hauler, and then we had a 2000 Lazy Days 23.5 rear twin. Then we had a 2011 Forest River Surveyor, followed by the first one I bought on my own, which was a 2017 and a half, purchased in 2016, Lance 1985, and then my first motorhome in 2021, and my second motorhome that I'm purchasing at this moment in 2023. And they've all been good in their own ways. They've all been the right thing for the right season at the right time. Don't be afraid to make a change. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and always remember to sally forth, live your best life, go out and adventure in whatever way works for you.